This is our limited podcast series Before the Crown, where we've got 30 voices, one crown and another state winner from the south of India. We have with us, representing Tamil Nadu, Tejashvee Arunprassad. Tejashvee, it's a rocking welcome to you.
Vanakkam, everyone.
Ah, the Tamil girl. Do you speak Tamil?
Yeah, very well.
Oh, give us a taste of how the Tamilian girls sound like.
Ellarkum vanakkam. Eppadi irkeenga?
What did you say?
I said, how are you all?
Tejashvee, you are a Tamil girl, but you were brought up in Dubai.
Right, yes.
Right? What did, it's a cosmo world, what did Dubai teach you?
I think it gave me a lot of exposure. I mean, I was abroad, away from India during my formative years, but I also felt a lot more Indian because my family is also very traditional that way. Both my parents encouraged my sister and I, my younger sister and me, to, pursue some form of Indian art form. So my sister and I both have been learning, so I was into Bharatanatyam, classical dance, and my sister was into music. And so we've always been very rooted and, close to our Indian roots always. So I never felt like I was abroad, even, for a single minute. I felt like I was in India. It was like a mini Chennai.
Mini Chennai back in Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is a sense of you're more patriotic when you live abroad, away from home, which is India. I'm glad you've kept that alive. You spoke about classical music.
Music and dance, yes.
And dance. So you sing as well as you dance?
Well, I'm not a performer when it comes to singing. I've never, when I was young, I used to perform both dance, Bharatanatyam, and music. But that's something that I wouldn't attempt right now. Singing is something that I wouldn't attempt, but dance, yes, I love performing.
Tejashvee, you as the girl that you are, was there any phase in life where you were completely devastated and didn't know how to bounce back? Did something like that happen in your life?
I'm actually quite grateful to say that I've not had that moment where I've been completely down, upset about something, because I've had quite a good upbringing. My formative years were in Dubai. Post that, I moved to India for engineering, which was also a big shift, but I enjoyed that time because I've never felt India firsthand ever. So that was a great learning, coming to India and experiencing India for the first time. So no moment as such, but of course there has been ups and downs. Especially, I think one moment I'd say would be to choose between careers. Engineering, I also had a passion for modeling and pageantry for the longest time. So I think that, straddling between those options was quite tough, but I think I've found my path where I'm juggling between the both right now. Yeah.
You're lucky because there are very few people who have the options. You're one of the few lucky ones who've got the options, and you're making the most of it.
Right.
Now, coming to the professional side, that you're actually working somewhere in the corporate world, right? You want to tell us a little more about that?
Engineering actually brought me to Mumbai, where I got campus placed in a bank. The office is right behind this office. I work there. I can even go right now. It's just 2 kilometers away. And I work as a product manager. And the moment I came to Mumbai, I also felt like I should explore pageantry and modeling. And so I also got signed with a modeling agency, and I've been doing that here and there during the weekends. I used to take up modeling assignments, also do my full-time, my 9 to 5 as a product manager. And now here I am.
When you gave them an excuse, or you told them that you want to jump out just to apply for this, did you know that you're going to wing it?
I hadn't told them when I auditioned, because the auditions have been happening from December. So I've been auditioning for 4 months. I got the result a week ago, and only when I got that email which said, congratulations, you're Femina Miss India, Tamil Nadu, that's when I decided to tell them. Because then up until then, I was very unsure whether I'd get into it.
You are on a corporate job as a product manager, and for you to tell them that after 4 months, and how did they let you go?
March is also a very crucial month, right, for a
exactly.
bank. And so things were already very busy, people were busy, and then I got that email. And I had to immediately go and say that, this is what I have to do, want to go for this, and yeah, I think they also understood that this is also a big platform, once in a lifetime opportunity, and they did let me go, which is very supportive, cooperative.
You said that growth begins when you are uncomfortable. Was there a specific moment that made you uncomfortable to take these leaps?
Yeah, I think all the decisions that I've made at some point or the other has had me uncomfortable. Be it taking part in my first ever pageant, or if I can call it a college hunt, Times Fresh Face. I was very unsure if I should go for it, because there were multiple rounds of auditions for which I had to travel, and then during college I had to travel to Mumbai, for the training. So all of that made me uncomfortable, especially because I was in front of the camera for the first time, in front of such a large audience, judges for the first time. So that was actually one of a point that was a shift in my journey, where I was very uncomfortable, but I also knew that I had to take that decision to get into pageantry, like a practice pageant. So that was one moment where I was uncomfortable, but I think throughout I've made sure that I'm uncomfortable some way or the other.
You belong to a very traditional family, your parents are very traditional and rooted, all of you are, and you've got a corporate placement as well, job placement. So in this whole sea of things, how did you manage, or was it easy, or you had to convince your parents for you to be here on this platform?
I think my parents have always known that I was slightly inclined towards, if not pageantry, inclined towards art and performing. I used to watch India's Top Model and things like that. And then from class 8, I started closely following pageantry when we had our first win after a long time. And then, so they did know always that I wanted to get into pageantry, or something along the lines of performing on stage. And then getting signed by an agency post my Times Fresh Faces journey, and then coming to Mumbai, again getting signed by a modeling agency. And so this is my first time taking part in a pageant like this, and they were okay. I didn't have to convince them at all. Also because this is a very prestigious platform, prestigious title, so I never had to convince them.
When you speak, there's a lot of honesty that exudes, and it's pretty evident. How important do you think honesty is in today's day and age?
Yeah, I think audience like honesty, whether it's pageantry, whether you're making content on Instagram. I think people really like rawness, they like authenticity. And yeah, I think it's also important in a platform like this, where the most important thing is connecting with people, and if there's no honesty, I don't think there's any connect.
Do you connect on social media with a lot of people? Like, do they connect with your content that you put
I'd
out?
like to make content and connect with people, but I'm quite bad at posting stuff. I have very limited followers, but I'd like to.
What is your one USP to engage your audience if you had to be on stage?
Other than my hair, if we are not talking about the physical aspect, I think my hair is the most unique thing, gets noticed the first. But otherwise, has to be being calm, or showing the sort of calmness in the answers, or the way I speak, probably. I think that is something that I can catch the audience by.
Tejashvee?
Yes?
I have a question. You spoke about your curls. They're beautiful. There's another girl,
Yeah.
Khushi Kalkeri, representing Karnataka, against South. So there's a battle of curls within South, looks like.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and curls are her USP as well. So what makes you stand out than that curls?
I think both of us, the vibe that we give off is also very different. I do understand that she has dark black hair, just like mine. But I think the vibes we give off on stage, I think our presence is quite different. I think she's very Gen Z, very edgy, very trendy. I don't think I'm like that.
Okay.
Which is, we're good for her. That's nice, but I'm very different, I think.
Got your own
Traditional,
identity.
yeah.
But I like the way you had a keen eye on her dark black curls, you said. Studied it well.
Yes.
Cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly do a couple of rapid fire questions for you. All you have to do is answer them super quick. Are we good for this?
Yeah.
Okay, the first question is, what is the best advice you ever received?
Advice that do not wait to be perfect. Just start, because you can never be 100% ready.
One line of poetry you love.
Oh, I think this takes me back to class 2 or 3, Robert Frost's poetry that said, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I've gotten miles to go before I sleep.
Favorite actor, male.
The South Indian actor, Dhanush.
Favorite actor, female.
Aishwarya Rai, always. Yeah.
Comfort food,
Ghee podi dosa.
ghee.
Podi dosa.
One city you could live in forever.
Chennai.
One habit you want to change.
As I said, overthinking.
One song on repeat right now.
The Hanuman Chalisa.
If not this, what would you be doing?
Performing.
What does India mean to you today?
Possibilities.
One thing you want to be remembered for.
I think being iconic, like just having a lot of presence and aura.
This girl is on fire.
Yeah.
What's great about your state?
The temples, Brihadishwara temple in Tanjore, it's a must visit. And then also, I think great hill stations, Ooty, and then there's, again, if you want to explore some history, there's Mahabalipuram.
On a serious note, the world is at war. What are we doing wrong as global citizens?
I think treating it like content, just scrolling through it and moving on, that's something that we shouldn't do. I know that we do not have a lot of power in controlling global politics, but we do have the power to be aware and to question responsibly.
Thank you so much, Tejashvee Arunprassad, representing Tamil Nadu. Your rooted traditions and your calmness and the quiet yet powerful stance that you have on things will definitely make you so higher and higher. Wish you the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.